Hi, this is really Big Daddy Bo, two-time former world heavyweight champion, and you're watching Cool True Sports.
True School Sports.
True School Sports.
There you go, champ. Thank you. All right, Brennan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with somebody you guys may not recognize, but he is known in the boxing circles. We got Peter Kahn. How you doing, Peter?
I'm doing great. It's great to have you up here. For your first time up at Sweatbox.
It is. It is. And it's good to finally meet you. I can put a name,
Same here.
A face to the name.
Yeah, no, like I told you when you told me about the channel, I was like, hey, I see your videos all the time.
Absolutely. Okay, Peter. Well, you manage quite a lot of fighters. Could you tell people about who are some of the fighters that you work with?
Sure. Look, right now we got Amir Imam
Yep,
getting ready to fight Javier Molina on February 22nd on the Wilder Fury 2 card. Xander Zayas, who's 17 years old, with Top Rank. Amir's with Top Rank. George Kambosos Jr., who's with DeBella Entertainment. He's going to be fighting Lee Selby for the IBF Eliminator for the #1 mandatory the lightweight division to face the winner of Lomachenko Teofimo Lopez.
Okay.
We have the #2 WBO lightweight in the world, Emmanuel Tego, Game Boy from Ghana. Nika Seknashuli, who's a Georgian middleweight from the country Georgia, 5-0, 4 KOs. He's with Top Rank. Tego, who I just mentioned, is with DeBella. Dennis Hogan, who's working with PBC, who fought Jaime Munguia in a questionable decision.
I thought he won.
A year ago, almost a year ago, and then stepped up to face Jamal Charlo at middleweight, took a shot, put up a good fight. Then we have Andy Vences, who's with Top Rank, only one loss to his name as well. Close fight with Albert Bell in June. Logan Holler, who's 8-0, my only female fighter. She's with DeBella, and she'll be fighting soon, March 20th, down here or March 12th, sorry, in Miami.
Okay.
And Chris Van Heerden, who
He's making waves right now.
some news on Twitter. Chris, obviously welterweight, he's with Top Rank, and he's supposed to fight in April. So he went on Twitter, made an innocent post about someone, this guy's O's got to go. And I'm not going to tell you who it is, but we accepted a fight against an undefeated fighter, 25-0. And that's what he was referring to. And Twitter went crazy because they think he's referring to Terence Crawford. Now, of course, Bob Arum himself went on social media and in interviews in December talking about Van Heerden as an opponent for Crawford in South Africa. So it wasn't like that's, something that hadn't been put out there. But anyway, kind of dealing with that this morning as well. And I have Olympic alternate Charlie Sheehy at 138 pounds. He's up in Colorado right now with the Olympic team, and Trinidad Vargas, who's 16 years old, 198 and 12 amateur record from Texas, two-time gold medal, Junior Olympics champion, Under Armour Fighter of the Year, national team. So that's
your stable.
I think I covered it.
That's quite a lot. You dropped some names too. Amir Imam, Xander Zayas. You got some top level talent. People, a lot of people that are going to be involved in some notable fights. Coming up.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, look, we have a good team. Everybody works hard. We appreciate all the positive energy that comes our way, and just trying to get better each day.
Absolutely. So going back to the Van Heerden thing, could you confirm whether or not it's Crawford or not? It's not Crawford. It's not.
The reference was not Crawford.
Okay.
The reference was a fighter that's 25-0 with 15 KOs, and Chris basically saying, I've never turned anyone down, even an undefeated fighter that Top Rank might want to be using to make a name off of me. I'm still going to go in there and beat him. And, that's what he was referring to.
Yeah, not Terence Crawford.
He never said Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
So I'll say, that post was not about Terence Crawford. Not to say that we hadn't had conversations about Chris fighting Terence Crawford, but this particular post that he was basically about a fight on April 25th on the Inoue card in Vegas that we had agreed to against an undefeated fighter. Chris is just saying that guy's O's got to go. So everybody wants to jump on him.
Yeah, it's,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then other people say, oh, Chris, he's gonna fight Crawford. Why are they making this fight? They're cherry picking. Terence Crawford's not fighting nobody.
Let me tell you something. And on that note,
yeah,
Well, that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
Right? And honestly, sure. I mean, we know that PBC, has a stranglehold on the welterweight division right now. But I'll say this: Bud Crawford is to Top Rank what Jamal Charlo is to PBC, the odd man out in the division, because Charlo's not getting an opportunity to fight the Andre, Triple G, Canelo, any of those guys.
Yeah.
And Crawford's not getting to fight Spence and Porter and Garcia and everybody else, Pacquiao, that would be under the PBC umbrella. So, long story short, we'd love to fight Terence Crawford. Who wouldn't want to fight for the world title? I mean, Chris's only real loss was to Errol Spence.
I remember that fight.
5 years ago.
Didn't he take that fight on short notice, or did he
Took
have
it on short notice.
Yeah.
He fought the best he could. It was the toughest fight of Spence's career at that point. The referee stopped in the 8th round. Chris wasn't out on his back. Chris was still fighting. It was a gritty fight. Obviously, Spence has gotten better since then, but so has Chris. He hasn't lost since then. The only other loss before that was like a decade ago. Chris went to Serbia to fight an undefeated Serbian fighter and lost a split decision. So, you lose a split decision in Serbia to a Serbian, you tell me. I mean,
Yeah, that's not
so
too
Chris
bad.
lost to Errol Spence. That's it.
Yeah. We can't blame him. We can't get mad at him or hang him.
Chris is a complicated southpaw to fight. Okay, if he wanted to just box his way to a 12-round decision, he could do that. That's who Chris is. He can do that. He does like to get in there and mix it up, even though that's not the best strategy for him. But he can hang and compete better than Crawford's last 3 opponents. Better than Benavidez, better than Amir Khan, better than Kavaliauskas.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
My name is Rachel McDonough, and this is my friend. Hi, this is Anna. And we're here at the beautiful Madison Square Garden for the big fight, and you are watching True School Sports.